I've heard always is, turn the other cheek.
And
that's the only one that I always hear.
All right. If that's the case, if Jesus, when he said turn the other cheek, and he meant, all right, hey, you can't protect yourself and defend yourself or arm yourself in order to protect your loved ones and you. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's what I want to ask you. John 18. You ready?
Yeah.
Go to John 18. Read for me 20 to 23. Do you believe Jesus practices what he preaches?
Yes.
Okay, read for me John 18, 20 to 23.
Okay. 20 to 23. Okay, it says, Jesus answered him, I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whether Jews always resort and in secret. Have I said nothing? Why ask thou me? Ask them which heard me. What I have said unto them, behold, they know what I said. And when he had thus spoken, one of the officers which stood by struck Jesus with the palm of his hand.
Okay, now watch.
Answering.
Before you go on. So the high priest's servant slapped Jesus, right?
Right.
Now Jesus should have turned the other cheek, right?
Right.
But what did he say?
If I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil. But if well, why smitest thou me?
Why did Jesus complain and not turn the other cheek? Why didn't Jesus practice what he preached? He got smacked. Instead of turning the other cheek, he complained and told them, hey, if I spoke the truth, how dare you hit me? Why? You're silent, brother.
I'm not sure.
Because that's not his point. Turning the other cheek doesn't mean if someone hits you, then just let him beat you and bloody you and that wasn't the point. Because here Jesus got hit and he said, if I spoken the truth, why do you hit me? He didn't turn the other cheek because that's misunderstood. When you read that passage carefully, when Jesus says, if someone strikes you with his right, someone strikes you on the right cheek, give him your left, right? That's what he says. If someone strikes you on the right cheek, give him your left. Okay. If most people are right-handed, if they're going to hit you on the right cheek, what side of the right hand are they going to hit you with?
The backside?
Yeah. Pop! Right? In the street, you know what we call that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to give the G-rated version in the street. B.I. slap. What? Yep. Punk? Okay. Most right-handed people, if they're going to hit you in the right cheek, it means they're going to have to hit you with the back of the hand. Hitting someone with the back of the hand is a very degrading, insulting way. It's like saying, you're not a man. You're like a little girl. Someone will backhand you. Right?
Okay.
So then what Jesus says is, give him the left. Meaning, it is a metaphorical way of saying, don't repay insult for insult. If someone insults you, let him insult you. Do not retaliate in kind. That's all he's saying.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's all he's saying. This is simply a metaphorical way of saying, if I backhand you, that means I'm degrading you. I'm saying, man, you're not even a man. You're like a little sissy. Because if you're a man, we duke it out. But this is what I think of you. B.I. slap. Bah!
Yeah.
Right? Don't let me backhand you. In other words, by backhanding you, I'm insulting you, saying you're not even man enough. So I'm insulting you. So this is the Lord's way of saying, don't return insult for insult. Let him insult you. Don't stoop to their level. That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying.